Good afternoon. It is after market hours on the 9th of February, and this is E for eminywizard.com with a after hours review. Those of you who don't have time to study during the day, this little wrap up should hopefully help you to see the things that we were looking at today. One of the things that we wanted to see was a failure at the gap from anywhere from say 52 to 55, 56 zone. We had that late close at 56 on Friday that was profit taking, and then we opened gap down. So some of the things we were looking at were a very soft type of day because of the snow in the Northeast, and we felt there was not a lot of news. So we thought it would be range bound and try hit and run as a means of trading today. D-min was set up 49.75 and eventually the 41 a quarter set up as the angel. These are the Globex values, but they ultimately turned out to be RTH values. And the box was created out of the early long side, driving to try to get to the half gap, which was accomplished. Felt the sensible trade was try to get long side and think of it just as a scalp type in a range type day. As the day wore on, you could see that we had a little bit more penetration south side. Our belief was that the 38 zone was probably supportive, and if we broke that, we would tend to test 35s to 32s. We did not think they would get hit today. Looked to me like the 30-minute chart was the one in play. These lines were actually drawn on Friday. They were already here prior to today's trading, and they worked out pretty well in terms of a support box and a resistance box. Here's your 30-minute Globex chart and your daily chart, where we had the 1, 2, 3 higher high. A lot of traders looking for higher on Friday and coming into today, but truth be told, we're still seeing this relatively conservatively as a box that is just range trading for now. 60-minute chart gives us a little bit deeper view. We saw the highs on Friday aboard at that 68 zone, and today we came back underneath the blue line and trying to harmonize. Over and under will be more of a range type trade. If we stay under the blue line, then that's more bearish, but we were thinking that we would just start to stabilize in here and that this would be a common sense trade, was to make sure you are done by the end of the day, because normally we want to see a contra to the day's range before the day's over, and we really didn't get one after lunch. So it made sense to cover coming into that 38 to 36 zone and expect the market to bounce into the close. A reminder, we've got a special going on right now, the Reinvent Yourself special. Details can be found at Market Wizards. Click under the EMWS services, look under the keys, and you will find this page there, which will explain the details of the Reinvent Yourself special. Terrific bargain for those that want to learn how to trade using our system, and it's never been more affordable. My suggestion, contact admin at eminywizard.com if you would like more information on this program. And our Fibonacci charts showed us our gap on top. We had another gap below us, and we felt that range trade in between there was the most logical trade idea for today. What a difference a day makes. I was sitting in an airport last night in Bradley in Hartford, Connecticut, getting ready to fly back to Naples, Florida, and opened up my computer before the flight. Was grabbing a bite to eat and took one look, and I said 30-minute chart. Got to be the 30-minute chart. I want to see the relationship between this pink line and this blue line, and I think we're going to range trade through there. And that's a chart that I had posted and put out. That chart, it turns out, was a very good one and continued to work all day long today. We used the 10-minute chart, migrated to that. I thought this would give us a better perspective. So normally we use a 5, but I like the 10 today. And we noticed coming into the blue line should be one more sell. We said hit a couple of bounces, see what you get. And it turned out this was a ticket for a nice afternoon trade. Again, because there was no bounce at all really during lunch, We felt the best trade would be to cover coming into our 36 to 38 zone and make sure you got paid. Don't look for a flush. And it was based on this chart that made us feel that was the correct call. Got my charts up and running. Tested my equipment this morning first thing after getting in Fort Myers Airport about 12 o'clock last night. Didn't get to bed till 1:30, but I was up at my desk reasonably early. Zeke had already opened the room and making a few calls. This is not a one-man show, but a team. Early morning, I had called this 37.5, 38 zone as support. If that breaks, 32 to 35 behind it. And at the time, the magnet was 47.75. And as you can see, Zeke was raring to go this morning. Uh, Gave us his opinions early, posted a few ideas. 30-minute chart still on the money. And we talked about our angels and some basic ideas. Zeke had talked about how much ice was on the car and snow, and I felt that probably we would have limited participation by the boys today, that a lot of traders would not be at their desks, probably the JV team. So sometimes we need to use common sense in making determinations as to what kind of a day it's going to be. Wrapping up, this is E from eminywizard.com. Hope you had yourself a great day, and we'll catch you on the next one.